What do alpacas eat anyway? And what about in winter? Are they all right out there in the paddocks?
Well, just feed them grass, Tess. That's what low maintenance means, I reckon.
Doesn't seem right. You're not getting anything out of it.
Well, happy to help. You should get on the computer. Bound to be some alpaca websites.
Good idea.
Anyway, I'd better be making tracks. You're out.
See ya.
Terry, what's going on?
Just taking a step towards a much brighter future for us.
Fleece is worth triple the price of your average sheep wool.
They're so gorgeous.
Yep. I've named him Juan Antonio, and that's
Don't say it.
to Antonio.
She said it.
What do they eat?
Fresh grass.
Oh, Juan's had a tag removed recently.
And they're clean. They make their own dung heaps.
Tess, do you know what a weather is?
Sure, it means they've lost their bits.
Well, this one's still got his.
Both of them.
You didn't think to check?
Yeah, well, Helen told Terry
Well,
that
unless you want a stroppy bull alpaca on your hands, you better get the vet out.
Yeah, but that sounds expensive.
Yep. Second step towards our bright future.
This site is fantastic.
Look, there's a forum for tips and everything.
Oh, yeah. Lifespan is 15 to 20 years. Females can breed any time of the year and are bred again 18 to 20 days after giving birth. Oh, my God, poor things. Claire, I think we should look into breeding them.
Tess, that looks a lot like Juan Antonio, don't you think? And look, he has the same markings on his tummy.
Oh, come on, they all look like Juan Antonio.
It says he was tagged.
Juan Antonio was tagged.
Well, tagging's probably normal. That doesn't mean one's stolen.
Lord Lima Leonard has a microchip ID.
You can borrow the electronic reader from Kalani, check one out. If he's chipped and the numbers match.
Means I'd have to ask Alex for a favour.
You have to be sure, Tess.
Can't we just keep him? Who's going to know?
What next? Mrs. Bloggs' prize-winning pumpkin's gone walkabout. Maybe this isn't your alpaca.
Well, it's not a weather. Its ear tag's removed.
Well, maybe Helen didn't realise she was picking a valuable one.
Oh, I thought she was an expert. She had a surname?
No, I didn't.
Phone number?
It wasn't that kind of transaction.
What about a receipt?
Maybe I can find Helen while you do the wand thing, and that way if we do have Lord Limavine, at least we're covered.
All right.
Have you told the cops?
Not yet, no.
Well, I'll do that when the time comes.
Give us a ring from town. I'll let you know if it's a match.
Righto.
Hey, Tess, I didn't know you earned a chip in your stock.
Ah, it's a new line we're trying.
Hey. Where the wand goes, I go, right? So what's this new line? Hot alpacas. This is great, Tess.
They guard the sheep.
Oh, yeah.
Keep the foxes away.
Is that right? Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. Fox is probably paralysed with laughter.
Well, we wouldn't have needed it if you were a better shot.
Yeah. So, where's the chip on this thing?
In the neck?
The neck?
Yep.
This could take a while. I'll try and get this in done before lunch, huh?
It's a 5-digit ID.
Is that right?
Yep.
Tell you what, you're in real trouble if this thing gets a sore throat. Here we go. 5, 3, 4, 1, 7. Bingo.
I still don't get it. Why would she sell a $200,000 alpaca for a few hundred?
Well, she obviously didn't know what it was worth.
Well, Terry's gone to tell the police. He still hasn't found this woman in town yet.
Get away, she's long gone.
Sorry about all the trouble, Claire. I'm just going to go and help Meg.
Shouldn't you have let those two out by now, Claire?
Yeah, sure, normally. I just want to keep an eye on her. Been a bit worried about her feeding. Thought she might have sleepy foal sickness.
Did you get the vet in?
No, she's picked up a bit lately.
Well, she's a nice-looking filly.
Yeah, of course she is. She's had a blaze.
By wildfire. You know, Claire, what Peter did... Well, I always said he was a knob, okay, but he did get one thing right. He picked the best person for the job.
going to see Bob Donnelly, get a statement about that MBA.
He did promise to come. Bob usually does.
Christmas usually comes too, won't be long. Got that fax on the stolen llama?
Alpaca.
You never know, might get lucky, catch our salsa dancing alpaca nicking swag man on the way.
Salsa is Central America, Sarge. Alpaca is Peru.
We didn't want to waste your time if it wasn't stolen, and we couldn't be sure until we used the wand.
Wand.
Oh, for reading the ID implants?
We only found out a few hours ago.
And you rang the station house.
Oh, actually, someone else was going to notify you.
Someone else.
The alpacas were bought from a woman named Helen. Helen something.
Can you give me a description?
Oh, we didn't exactly meet her. Helen supplied them and I bought them from someone else.
Right, I better talk to someone else then.
Oh, he's probably looking for you right now. Terry.
Terry Dodge. That explains a lot.
Beck! Beck, let me explain.
It's all right, I already know what's going on.
Look, if you'd stayed the night and I told you about Queensland, what would you think of me then?
Roughly what I think of you now.
Look, just give me a minute to explain, will you?
We've got a fox to shoot.
You're kidding. Terry didn't even know that they were stolen.
Well, why is he avoiding me? He had his chance. If he's got nothing to hide, where is he?
Maybe he's already found Helen and he's bringing her in.
Helen, right.
Listen, Sergeant, Terry's an honest, decent sort of bloke. That's about all I can tell you.
Yes, I know all about Terry. I need to talk to him.
Well, he took off into town in a hurry. He hasn't come back yet.
Well, if he shows his face again, ask him to call the station, please.
Righto, let's get out of here.
Second time lucky. Who's got the gun? Alex?
How'd it go?
Didn't even see a fox this time.
Maybe he moved on, smelt the alpacas or something.
Maybe it just got sick of having lamb for dinner.
Any word from Terry?
No, but Frank's getting in touch with Juan Antonio's real owner in Albury. Might take a few days.
We should charge adjustment.
Terry will pay back the money, get some more alpacas.
Not for their real price.
So there's still a fox on the prowl. Might be after my chooks next. I'll just go down the back and take a look. Check on the chooks.
You know, she's just going for a smoke. Sad, really.
You don't want me to go? Then I'm not going.
What, you're just going to chuck your new job in?
Me and you, Beck. Has to happen. I'm not going to let some little job get in the way. Anyway, I reckon Mark or Stuart, he might get by.
He might get by.
Yeah, well, I was going to help him, you know, while he's got his chemo. He'll be okay. You're more important to me now.
Well, Brett, I didn't know. I mean, if your uncle needs you, then you've got to go.
Whoa! Now you know the whole story. You're showing me the door.
So long as you promise to come back.
It's always coming back, Beck. Always.
Did you really tell your uncle you weren't coming?
I got your attention, didn't I?
I thought you were the fox.